two things that can make a man more attractive? Should I hold it? I think confidence is like a really big thing. I think it's good to be confident and like sure of yourself and sure of your decisions. And I also think paying attention to things is particularly attractive, I guess, because it shows like they care about something, whether it be like their interests or like you or like their friends or like their family or whatever. So do you have some relationship advice that you would like to share? I think it's good to pay attention and to know that there are always things to work on. Particularly like communication and showing like that you like being receptive to your partner, because you know you want to feel wanted, but you also should show that you want the other person. So I think those are remember that your partner is a priority, and always know that you can continue to work on things for your entire. We've been together for 5 years, and we are going to continue working on things for forever.
What is the worst date you have been on? I haven't gone on many dates, but when I go out and the person can't hold a conversation, it's terrible. It's like not enjoyable at all. I really don't know why I'm there. It's like they're different people when they're online versus in person.
Awesome. And then I do have one other question to ask. What is the best relationship advice you've ever received, and who gave you that advice?
They didn't tell me directly, but it was him. It was definitely take it slow. I jumped into my first relationship and I regretted it a little bit later, and judging based on his relationship now, I think that was definitely the smart thing to do.
Would you date someone older than you? If yes, how much older? Yes, and especially as somebody that has some physical disability. I think when I was younger, I definitely thought of age as something that would hold somebody back from doing the physical activities that I wanted to do with them, not specifically speaking sexually, but speaking like just being outside and going for a hike or that kind of thing. And so now I'm a little less able to do those kind of things and more open to somebody that would be older than me. And I would guess the upper limit would be 10 or 12 years. I'm 43 now. But that's just a guess. Life is life, right?
What are two things that you can make a man or a woman attractive? So I think eyes are the most attractive thing about a girl. Just looking into their eyes and talking to them. Definitely like holding a conversation, like he said. Personality. Those are the main things, I think.
Awesome. And what's the best relationship advice you've received?
I've received probably the same advice I told this kid right here. Take it slow, you don't have to rush through it every single day. Take it day by day. Don't go like long term, like that stuff. Just day by day.
Is this something that you think is important when dating someone, their height? I'll go one by one.
Okay. I think it obviously depends on the person. Personally, for me, I probably wouldn't date someone much shorter than me. I don't know. That's just what I prefer, and everyone's obviously different. I mean, my boyfriend's 6'4", so he's pretty tall. But I don't know. It just depends on the person. Whatever your preference is, obviously.
And what about you, Peyton? Would you date someone who's shorter than you?
I'd like to say it doesn't matter, but I'm also very short, so I feel like if they were shorter than me, they would have to be like under 5 feet. So yeah, it kind of matters.
And what about you?
Well, my current boyfriend is taller than me. He's like 5'8" or something, and I'm like 5'1" or 5'2". So, I mean, I appreciate our height difference, but ultimately, I don't think that I care that much. I mean, obviously, I'm not very tall myself, so
I wouldn't mind if they were like my height, but I think if they were shorter than me, I wouldn't care either if I really like them.
The question is, how would you like someone who is interested in you to approach you? As a hard-headed dude, I pretty much need them to be as blunt as humanly possible, because otherwise I'm going to miss the signs. And I'm always kind of worried about being that one dude in the situation that assumes a gal likes him and then makes it awkward for the person. And so I would rather, somebody be more forward about that with me.
What is a mistake you have made in a past relationship that you don't want to repeat? Where to begin? I think at the beginning of my relationship, I really lacked like communication skills, and I think I've gotten better at that. So that's a mistake that I don't want to make again.
Very good. And what about some relationship advice? What's the best advice you've received?
So I kind of came up with this on my own, but I learned to like actually talk to my person rather than talking to other people who will talk to the girl.
Yeah.
So like communication just gets like meddled and words get twisted. He's run into it too.
Yeah,
So-
kind of like telephone, that
Yeah.
game. Would you date someone younger than you? Possibly, if they're mature. If they're mature and confident, and yeah, I would say I would only do it if they're mature enough to be in a relationship, but not significantly younger, like maybe a year tops. That's it. Do you have any relationship advice that you would like to share? I guess communication is really important. Just always talk about things before they become bigger problems than they need to be. I do have a tendency sometimes to like vent to my friends, but it's good to hear their opinions on it, but also just talk directly to your partner whenever you have a problem. Also just like knock it out immediately. Maybe give the person space at first, but then, you know, the longer you drag it out, it's not always necessary. Just talk about it and you can always work through things. So I don't really talk to my parents much about like relationship advice. So I guess the best advice that I've ever gotten was through my friends. So Kaylee has been in a relationship for a very long time, and also my friend Brooke has been in a relationship for a very long time. And once again, just touching on the communication thing, they've told me like numerous times whenever, you know, we've had little disagreements here and there to always just talk to them about it. It's a lot better than, you know, like sometimes it's just a misinterpretation. Sometimes, especially over text, over phone call, you don't really understand what the person's saying. Just talk to them face to face, and yeah, sometimes you can get to the issue directly that way. What's the best relationship advice you've ever received, and who gave you that advice?
It's similar to his. Just make sure you're very open and honest with your partner. My dad gave it to me. If you're having questions or you feel a certain way, talk to him about, you know, any concerns or something you're having.
Awesome. Sounds like a good dad.